I really latched on to one kitten, Tiny. She was so scrawny, and she actually took on my personality. She was very sort of like, hey, let's go outdoors, hey, let's be a tomboy, hey, let's climb a tree. She was the sibling I never had, put it that way. My name is Natasha. I was born in Trinidad in 1966. We were Trinidadian, almost before anything else. I think of home, I think of those things. I think of the water, I think of the mountains, and I think of the music that comes out of those mountains. Navigating my gayness or my queerness has been a journey of flux, I think. But I guess when we get down into societies like my own, it's almost like as soon as a plane lands, you just have this sixth sense that certain things won't go over well. If you talk about a relationship or if you talk about maybe queer issues, gay issues, to try and navigate that has been quietly torturous, I would say. There were a few opportunities where I felt like I could have just trusted my mom, who trusted me implicitly in life, and who I had a really great connection with when she was alive. I remember one time we were watching a news item, and we just sitting down in the living room just very quietly, and it was the resolution of a case that went all the way to the Supreme Court. It led to the striking of the sodomy laws. My mom turned to me and said, "So those authorities went into those guys' house?" I said, "Yes." She said, but that was in the privacy of their home. I said, "Yes." And she goes, And I felt for a split moment there, this is an opening for me to have the conversation with her about my sexuality, and I didn't seize it. I just let the moment go. And I felt that it almost like she was asking me to tell her. But she left it up to me to do so, and I just didn't seize that moment. And I do have a slight regret about that, in a way that moment that went by, or that I let went by, was an indication, however subtle to me, that maybe she understood. And that's how my mom was, and that's how our relationship was. She never forced me to be other than what I was. I just didn't trust that little itty bitty moment to say, Mom, this is who I am. I think I'm more of a quiet activist, if you will. I hope that what I've done as a journalist with XTRA has helped and contributed to community visibility and empowerment. It's amazing how courageous young people are. I think it's been a complete honor to facilitate telling those stories and seeing the kinds of activism that is possible, and the change that can come around when you persist and resist and stand your ground and let the authorities and the powers that be know that, no, we're not going anywhere. It's time. It's more than time. It's more than past time.